my background is in health and fitness, where I'm a qualified personal trainer and studio instructor, and then I went into leisure club management. Now, my journey with Forever started just over 2.5 years ago now, and at the time I was running a very busy leisure club within a hotel chain, working around 60 to 70 hours a week. So when I started, this business for me was just, I wanted to earn an extra couple of £100 per month simply retailing the products. Little did I know that 6 months later I would be a manager. I would have replaced my income and was given the opportunity to hand my notice in after just under 10 years service with my employer. So fast forward now, I am a senior Eagle manager. I have been very lucky to have achieved lots of the company incentives, been on 3 global trips so far, and for me the biggest thing this business has given me is time with my family, and I feel super proud to be part of this business. So when Emma spoke to me, she rang me up and said, I would love for you to do a slot at Success Day with me. I was excited, I was overwhelmed. Brilliant, what is it? How to run your business in December, Em? I panicked. I panicked because I thought, why? What's different? Bearing in mind, this is my 3rd December in the business, I had a bit of a panic thinking, have I missed something? Is there something different that I'm meant to be doing? The answer? No, there isn't. There's absolutely nothing different with this business from January right through to December. The difference is us as business owners. Business owners' attitude, business owners' mindset, and that is all that changes in December. Some business owners will decide to take the whole month off for one day. Other business owners will just continue to work their business. In 10 years for my last employer, I worked 8 Christmas days. Yes, the gym was open on Christmas Day within a hotel. So for me, it's just another day. So for those building a business right through December, why wouldn't you? No, December is the busiest retail month of the year, and we all know that we are in the retail industry. And it's surprising when I looked at stats to see that £74 billion was spent here in the UK on the 6-week lead up to Christmas last year. 74 billion. We are 3 weeks away from Christmas, so if you have not planned to work your business through December or really don't know where you stand, then hopefully a few of the tips that I'm going to share with you today will help you be part of that 74 billion this year. So we do nothing different. We stick to the business cycle. We keep it simple. I love the fact Emma's just called me the basics queen, and that is all I do. Now, I pride myself that I introduced at the beginning that I started this business to simply retail the products and earn an extra couple of £100 per month. I'm a senior manager. I do nothing different now. I still retail the products. I've shared my case credits on the screen for the last 3 months because I want to point out that I pride myself on those retail case credits. And September I retailed just nearly 10 case credits, October 8, November 7 case credits, all in retail. I pride myself that I have my 4 case credits done as early in the month as possible. I aim to get that done in the first couple of days. So today is the 4th of December and I'm on 4.3 already this month. And the reason thank you. The reason I do that is because the company teaches you that 4 case credits is the bare minimum. That's all we have to do. If you want to do your 4, that's absolutely fine. For me, for those of you that know me, you'll know I'm competitive. So I don't want to do just what I have to do. I always want to do a little bit more. And I also think that doing more means I can lead by example, I can stand up, I can share with my team exactly what it is I am doing. And it also, for me, helps my business grow much better. I don't feel stressed. When my 4's done, I know it's there and I can grow. I tend to find that more customers will come through. I will be able to look after my current customers better. I'll be able to share the opportunity of the business with people because I've got more time. And more importantly, I've got more time to spend with my team. So how is it I do my 4? How do I get it done early and how do I go on to double and triple those case credits? First of all, personal use. I am a product of the product. If you come to my house, you will probably be bored because everywhere you look, there is a Forever product. This is an average personal order for myself and my partner within our house. If we can drink it, eat it, take it as a supplement, then we do. You can probably just about see on there, that's an average order. I train every single day. So I take the RG, I take the Therms, I have bee pollen, I take the shakes. So I would urge you to go back home after this weekend and make that your first objective. Go back to your home, and is there a product in your house that you could buy from your own shop and you don't? Because if there is, replace it. And I remember Alan Goldsborough saying at the last Success Day that he had to bag everything up, put it all in a bag, and was told, look, if you really, really miss those products, after a month you can go back to them, and it's safe to say he didn't. So if that is you, go away and do that. I then have my regular customers. I would say I have just over 40 regular customers, so those are customers that have bought off me at least twice. The people on the screen, so there are 9 people on the screen, these are my monthly regular customers. I have people that buy every other week, I have people that buy monthly, 6 monthly for some of our products, but these people, these 9, they're the ones that bring regular customer in every single month. And this is to show you that you don't necessarily need a bucket load of customers to help you build your business. 6 of those on the screen are family members. And their orders all add up to just over 4 case credits. So that gives me the peace of mind then that I can go out and find other customers. Ask yourself the question, are your customers aware of what it is you do? I hear lots of times, people say, is it just the Clean 9 that you sell? Oh, is it not a tooth gel business? No, we've got over 300 products. And that will be lack of knowledge. That will be because you as a business owner have not told them exactly what it is that we do. I can stand here and say that every single customer of mine has had a brochure, if not 2, maybe 3, even 4. They've had my shop link. They know exactly what marketplace we're in. They know that there is something for everybody. And I encourage my customers to extend their spend, which I'll talk through shortly. But are they aware? So if you have retailed a Clean 9 recently, do they know we've got a skincare range? Do they know we've got an animal care range? And if not, this is where you've got to make them aware. You've got to make them aware that you're in the retail industry. I've already said it, December is the biggest retail month of the year. You have got to be using it to your advantage. 3 weeks till Christmas. Out of interest, hands up, who has still got Christmas shopping to do? Pretty much everyone. So how do you think when you go back to your friends and family, they're going to say the same? And if they don't know that you're here to help them, like Emma's just said, with gift vouchers, you can be a Christmas personal shopper, you're missing a massive, massive opportunity. Who would like more customers? Yeah. There are lots of different ways on the screen. I've thrown a few out there. Different ways that we can gain new customers, add new people to our Who Do You Know list, share the opportunity with others. And for me, it's really important that you pick the ones that you think suit you best. I think, how many have we got on there? Maybe 10 on there. And what you'll find, and I did this right at the very beginning, I tried to dabble in everything. I tried to do the best I could of lots of little things, which meant that I was doing a mediocre job. Instead, pick the 3, maybe the 4 that you think will work best for you and master them. Get them right and make a huge, huge impact on them. I'm going to share with you a couple of the things that I do that I think really work well for me. The first one is social media. I'll be very surprised if there is anybody in this room today who doesn't use social media. Social media is the most powerful tool that we have, so you have to make sure you're getting it right. So often I see, I'm going to use the word cringe posts, people spamming Facebook. You've got to get it right. People will watch your business. You'll hear that a lot of the time. People say people are watching what you're doing. So put a good show on. Let them know what you're doing. You can see there some of my posts. People just think I'm crackers. I don't use Google Images. I don't copy and paste a great post I saw somebody else do. I'm just me. I'm just normal. And I share that on my Facebook. I share that on my Instagram. You can see there, I nearly broke my wrists trying to do a press up on aloe bottles. I take my RG everywhere. I'm training for a marathon at the moment, so that comes everywhere with me. The bottom picture, it's a blueberry kind of day. That was all my status was. And on the back of that, I've got people that just want to know, what is that shake? You do honey. I never knew you did honey. And that's not me saying, these are my shakes, this is the honey, this is what you need to be taking. It's just me showcasing me and being normal. And that's what people like to see. So you've got to get it right. You've got to get that business and lifestyle balance right. Because I truly believe that people will come into your business as a customer, or even looking at the business from a business opportunity point of view, because of you. People buy into people. So I know, hand on heart, I can say I've showed the business to people, but within 20 minutes of me sitting down with somebody and showing them the business, they're in. Why? Because they've watched my Facebook. 9 times out of 10, they think I'm crackers. And they're buying into me as a person. They look at it and think, yep, I could work with her, she's all right. And then the business side will come in naturally. So social media is a biggie. The next one for me that ties in really nice with social media is advertising. Advertising, lots of people seem to think that you've got to spend thousands of pounds on massive billboards, big ads in the paper, it's extortionate, and that is not the case. Advertising has to be loud, do you agree? Colourful, in your face. So I'm probably going to end up getting divorced before I'm married, but this is my advertisement. So this is my partner Alex. For those laughing, they've met him. And Alex for me is my advertisement. I love the fact that, he's up there on a billboard. Alex is a product of the product. I'm not going to say he's not loud, he is. He is loud. He will share this business and he will share these products with anybody and everywhere. You can see there he drinks the shakes, and these are pictures from his Facebook. He did the Clean 9. He's got the booklet of the Clean 9. He works all over Europe. So he's doing a selfie with the aloe, saying aloe on tour. That for me is such a powerful tool because he is my advertisement. People pay attention to what he's doing. They're intrigued by what we're doing as a couple. And I hope that we are still going to be getting married next year after he's seen that post. Who loves a freebie? Of course we do. If you was to go on your Facebook or any social media today and you saw that, let's think, you can go and eat in your favourite local restaurant for free tomorrow night, would you go? Would you be commenting for that freebie? Or free tickets to the cinema? Our business is no different. Freebies are available, aren't they? We have samples on our shop, and you have to invest in this business. I've got an example on the screen there. This is the easiest way, I believe, of showcasing the products. So I think you can put, who loves a freebie? Anybody going away soon? So this was a post earlier in the year. Due to the number of orders I've placed in the last few weeks, our head office have very kindly sent me a load of free sunlips. If you would like one for free, comment below and I'll send it out to you. I will also pop in a sample pack for you too. I've then used my advertisement, Alex, tagged him in. Alex Smith 1 is on the way to you already before you ask. On the back of that, I gained 4 new customers. 2 people are still sat in my pipeline and 1 person joined my team. That was on the back of just one very, very simple post. And again, I'm going to reiterate, I just do the basics. I do nothing different. And hopefully you'll go away and think, I could do that. I do pictures, you can see the one in the middle, Christmas brochures and samples. I simply posted, that's my Christmas brochures and sample packs ready. Would anybody like to try out some of the products before considering buying for Christmas? They flew out. I think I actually put on that post, I've got 10. I think there was about 40 that went out. Don't be worried about giving brochures to people. Don't be precious over your samples and your brochures. The samples are 14p. In return from that one post, I got 1 person join my team and regular customers, who in turn may then come through to my business. So samples and referrals are very, very simple, but very effective. I've put referrals on there because you will be very surprised at the amount of people that commented Emma, please can I have one of those sample packs? And then tag the friend in, saying, Joe Blogs, would you like one as well? That's what people do. So indirectly, people will add to your who do you know list. Put box, I'm not going to go into too much detail about this. You will hear lots of the time, get your put box out, get one big box out, get little put bags out. For me, this was the best investment in my business. I keep it simple. I have a Sonia skincare set as one of my pups. Does anybody else have that? Does anybody else give a Sonia care? Amazing. For those of you that maybe don't, I am 100% certain that you will have the serum in your put box. Why? Because it is a fantastic product. So put that back into the collection it belongs to and hand that out to people. It's got the whole instructions in there. It really is a pamper box. The brochure in there is just a book of knowledge, and you'll be so surprised if you just invest in a Sonia skincare set and get that out to your customers, how much that will generate in business. I do around 2 case credits a month on Sonia products on the back of just having that one box out. I'm probably on version 6 of that box now, 2.5 years later, but it has paid for itself no end. So it's time to get on track. So if you were sat at the beginning when I was saying, have you started thinking about December yet? Was you one of those people that was going to take the month off until you've just realised how much money people are prepared to spend in this industry? If your business isn't where it needs to be, the likelihood is you have just got to tweak some of these points. You've got to know your customer, and I'm only repeating lots of things you've already heard, but it is a duplicatable business. We stick to it. Beth covered lots of this yesterday. Know your customer. Don't just know what product they like. Are they married? Do they have children? Are they going on holiday? Become a friend. Have a log of every single time they have purchased something from you, when they bought it, how much you charged them, did you give them a sample pack, did you give them a free product, did you charge them postage and packaging? Because there is nothing more embarrassing than them coming back around and you giving them another sample pack and they're inundated with samples, as an example. So know exactly where your business stands. I have a log sheet for all my retail customers, and I use the sharing the opportunity forms to cover all the information. I have them in my folders, so I know that at no point will I get confused, and I know exactly where I stand. Offer support and guidance. So don't just be one of those people that drops off the product and off you pop. I don't care if it's an aloe lip balm. I always message my customers and ask them how they're getting on with it. You'd like to think they won't go too wrong with a lip balm, but good customer service is you will always chase that up. Treat it like a business. Lots of people will treat this like a hobby, and you have to treat it like a business if you want it to return you like a business. I could not have run a leisure club within a very busy hotel without having paperwork, without having a log of my clients, without having a log of my customers, without knowing who I've spoken to. It just doesn't work, and that is in any business. So you have to be organised. I've already said about referrals, and I incentivise customers. So I add to my who do you know list daily on the back of my customers. I will encourage them to have extended spend. I will, if they spend a certain amount of money, I don't discount, which is a bit of a running joke in my team because they laugh at me because I just don't discount. Our products are well worth the money of them. So I will give free products. Again, could be a lip balm, could be a hand sanitizer. But you know what? Lots of time they come back and they reorder that product. I'll incentivise them to bring more people to me, and I'll say, you know what? That shake that you wanted, I can throw you that in with your next order if you're going to help me with more customers. Customers love that. They always want what's best for them. So you've got to make sure you're getting out there and utilising that. So I've popped this slide on there. How much is it worth? This, for me, it still blows my mind when I look at it. And the reason I've put it on there is because there'll be people in this room that simply want to earn £100 extra. Fantastic. There'll be people that want to earn £20,000 extra. Why wouldn't you? But it's very easy to retail products and not realise how much money you're actually making. Who has fell fool to retailing products, putting the money in the purse, putting the money in the wallet, thinking nothing of it? Yeah, going doing the food shop, putting diesel in the car, and then think, oh, I've not really made that much this month. So you have to look at what it's worth. And I would say, change that case credit to a monetary value or something that can relate to you better. Beth said yesterday, didn't she, is it that Lego set? Is it £200 for a Lego set? Is it £400 because I've got the whole family coming around for Christmas and I need to earn £400 to just pay for the food? Because let's be honest, food at Christmas is expensive. Turn that into something that means something to you, your business, and make sure you keep a log of it. What is it worth to me? The 3 months of case credits that I've just showed you for September, October, November, my retail alone has just paid for my wedding dress. So let's hope he still is going to marry me. So 3 months, and prior to this business, it would have panicked me planning a wedding. Costs of weddings are not cheap. And to think that by me just doing the basics, doing what I was told to do, I enjoy it, I have fun. My customers just have as much fun as me. That's just paid for my wedding dress. So put something in your mind. What is it that you want from your retail? The retail for me is the only thing you have complete control of. So if you're sat there now thinking, I haven't got the money for Christmas, I haven't got my Christmas present sorted, can't wait till I've got some money coming through, do something about it. Get out there, take the tips on board and retail. Now it also gives you choices. And this is something a little bit different. For me, I've already said I pride myself on doing my 4 nice and early, and I never understood the power of it until last year. So I do the basics, I've got my customers, they come in nice and early, and then I have the rest of the month to focus on my business. Just short of a year ago, so we're on the 4th of December, so my 4 would have been done this time last year. And then on the 7th of December last year, I was at hospital with my gran, and my gran was my best friend. And I had to sit there and listen to the fact that she was told that she had terminal cancer and she had 5 to 7 days to live. So I was sat with her, I was sat with my dad, and we said, what do we do? And she looked at us and said, please just take me home. I want to go home. Now, ordinarily, that wouldn't have been able to have happened. She was advised to go into care, into a hospice, unless somebody could take responsibility and be a full-time carer. That's where I stepped in. And that is where I am forever grateful for this business, because only then was it when I realised exactly what we are sat on with this business. So in December, I'd done 4.267 case credits at the beginning of the month. And then I knew that my business was there and I could just put that to one side. For me, family is everything, and it is the most important thing to me. So to know that I had the honour of being able to say to my gran, I'm there, I'll look after you, means the world to me. That was the 7th of December. My gran, being my gran, continued right through Christmas. She said, I'm not going anywhere, Em. No problem, Gran. Let's get you to Christmas. The picture on the right makes me laugh, because I thought I'm going to do something really nice for her. I'm going to get her some lovely Prosecco. Gave her the Prosecco I really can't repeat the way she said it, but it was along the lines of, I don't want your expensive stuff, go get me some Lambrini. And that was me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, caring for my gran. 2 days later, 27th of December, was her 80th. We had a massive party. I got the whole family round. We celebrated. We had a massive buffet. And again, that was me. I could do that. I was able to be there for her and care for her. It didn't matter. Family matters. And that, to me, means everything. So January came. She's still going. She's still going. She's still fighting. And I knew she needed me. I knew she was deteriorating. And so again, I put my customer order in a little bit higher at the beginning of January, 4.605 case credits went in. So I knew, family, I can focus on my gran, I can focus on my gran. And never once did I doubt that, the 4 wouldn't be done, it was just done. I went to my uplines and I said, I'm a little bit embarrassed by my case credits because I pride myself on so high. Lisa and Emma went mad at me. It was like, are you crazy? So the 3rd of January came. Early hours of the 3rd of January, I got a phone call that I didn't ever in a million years expect to get. And that was that very suddenly and very unexpectedly, my granddad had died. So I lost my granddad and our family started to fall apart. It was tough, really tough. So we'd lost my granddad and I was caring for my gran. I had to tell my gran that we'd lost my granddad, and yes, they're on the same side of the family. So it was really difficult, but I knew I had to be there for my family. So that was January, and then on the 27th of January, my gran decided that enough was enough, and she gave up her fight. So within 3 weeks, I'd lost my granddad, and I'd lost my gran. I'd watched my dad lose his mum and dad. I'd watched my family fall apart. I'd watched people in my family take unpaid leave and really struggle financially. I watched my sister go through a disciplinary at work due to taking time off for funerals because there wasn't immediate family. And I sat back and thought, little old me, following the basics, doing exactly what I was told, everything I've just showed you, and that's what it gave me, which to me means more than anything in the world, to know that I could be there for my family and everything was in place. So, if anything else from this weekend, I would say soak it up like a sponge. Every little nut and cranny of training, everything you have had, take it in and be part of the 3% of people in this room that will go away and put some plans in place. It's scary to think 97% of people in this room will go away with good intentions, but will do absolutely nothing. 3% of you will. And for me, you've got to have that fire in your belly because you never know when forever will return to you more than you ever imagined. I never thought that this business would have done exactly what it did for me. So make December your month, use the tips, get switched on, utilise this retail business to your advantage. Let's be ready for 2017. Get ready for a massive, massive year. And thank you very much for listening to me today.